everybody, Kelsey here. I know I look lovely. Um, I will explain why. Say hi.
Hi.
Um, I know I was supposed to do an update on this little one yesterday for his 4 years, and an update today on my appointment at the doctor's office for my pregnancy. But our little family had a change of plans, didn't we?
Huh?
Um, Kacyns was in the hospital the last 2 days. Um, on last Thursday, he started with a cough, and it got a lot worse on through the night, that day and through the night. So I took him to the doctor's. Oh, you gonna show him your toy? Okay. um, to the doctor's office on Friday. Jackson, don't, honey. Just a minute. And, Jackson, you see what you're doing? No, don't. You can show him in a minute, okay? Anyway, I took him on Friday morning to the doctor's office, and he thought he had croup. Croup. And so he basically, he prescribed him a steroid medicine to take to help the swelling in his throat go down, so he could breathe better, because he was having problems breathing. And he gave me 3 days worth of steroids and told me that if he was still sick, or getting worse, to bring him back into the office, or, if he's not in the office, then just, if it's bad, just take him to emergency. So, on Sunday afternoon, he woke up from a nap, and he was having a horrible time breathing. He couldn't breathe very well. And when he tried to cry, he couldn't cry. And, so I rushed him into emergency about 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. What's wrong? More what? I don't know, honey. Just a minute, okay? And so I rushed him in there and told him what was going on. And I hate the emergency room at the hospital right by our house. I absolutely hate it. I should have went to a different one, but I didn't, it was 5 minutes away from our house. So we went there, and they got us back into a room, and I never had a doctor come in and look at him. No, they've never had one come in, and it was just 2 nurses, and they gave him another dose of liquid steroids and a breathing treatment. And then a couple hours after they did those, the nurse came in and said that, okay, well, we're going to send him home with some more steroids, and that's it. I was like, no, he's been on steroids for 3 days. They're obviously not working, otherwise he'd be getting better, not worse. And the nurse just acted clueless. He said, oh, you didn't tell me that. Well, yeah, I did when I came in, but whatever. I was like, I want his pediatrician called so he knows what's going on. He was there to examine him. He knows what is going on with him. So I need you to call him and ask him what we should do. He didn't want to call him, but he did. And, excuse me. And so he wanted him admitted right away and get an x-ray done and a test for RSV. So we got admitted, and they did his x-rays and the RSV test, and got up to our room after that. Oh, excuse me. And we were there Sunday night, and Monday morning, the on-call pediatrician at our doctor's office came in and looked at him and gave him a shot of steroids this time, a little bit stronger dose. And Sunday night, every time he'd wake up, he was hooked up to an oxygen monitor and a heart monitor, and when he'd wake up, his oxygen levels would drop quite a bit, and then as soon as 5 minutes after he woke up, they were perfect. So he was just at night he was having a hard time, and so the next day came and they said, well, we'll watch him through the day. If for some reason he's better by the night, sorry, if he's better by nighttime, we can send him home. But if you're not comfortable, we can keep him here another night. Well, that day, his breathing was fine during the day, but he was throwing up everything he was eating. Play. I'll play the game in a minute. When I'm done, I'm almost done. And then we can play, okay, while brother sleeps. Does that sound good? Okay. And so so he had a second breathing treatment that day as well. But he was throwing up everything. I couldn't, I tried his bottle, he wouldn't drink it. He would drink it, but then throw it up. His baby food, he would eat and throw it up. His little snacks, he would eat and throw up. He was not keeping one thing down. So the nurse gave us some Pedialyte, and he kept that down a lot better than anything else we were giving him. So that was nice that he was actually keeping it down. But that night, our actual pediatrician came in and looked at him and said we'll keep him one more night. So we stayed again last night, and when he came in this morning to look at him, he said he's doing great, he looks fine, his oxygen levels stayed perfect through the night, and he can go home. So it's now 12:30, and we got home about 11, 10:30, 11 is when we got home from the hospital. And so I've been at the hospital for 2 days straight, and I haven't showered. Sunday night, I got maybe an hour of sleep between him crying all night and his monitors beeping all night long from his oxygen levels. And last night I was actually able to sleep better. He slept quite a bit better, and the bed they had, the little pull-out beds, are horrible. So it was hard to sleep on those, especially while pregnant. It killed my back quite a bit. But anyway, so we are home now, and he is doing so much better. He's happy. Was happy to get down and be able to play, because he wasn't able to get on the floor and play at the hospital. He only had the little space in his crib that he could lay and play in. So otherwise, I was holding him. So he was happy to get home, and he's doing so much better, and he's sleeping right now. So we just have to keep waiting it out till he's fully better, but he's getting there. He's really close. So I won't have an update on Jackson's appointment until Kacyns' 9-month appointment, because the doctor told me just wait until Kacyns' 9-month checkup, and we'll just do both of theirs at the same time. So I already scheduled my doctor's appointment for next Thursday, so in a week from Thursday, on December 1st. So that's when that video will be. But yeah, so we're all doing okay. It's just been a long, stressful weekend, and I'm exhausted. My husband's been working, so it's been just me doing it. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up, because on my phone, if it goes too long, I won't be able to upload it. So anyways, that was our update from this weekend. Anyway, but Jackson's birthday was on Saturday, and we went to Chuck E. Cheese, huh? Yeah, and he had lots of fun. So, and Kacyns stayed home, of course. Didn't want to take him there. But, alright, well, I will talk to you all later, and I will see you soon. Bye, YouTube.